Hello, everybody. Coming to you poolside here, Leah Ray from toddandleahray.com, and doing something a little bit different. It's Saturday morning. School's getting out for everybody, so there's a boat going by. We're poolside at our beautiful house in Florida, and wanted to give some real talk. There's a lot of mompreneurs that follow us and dadpreneurs as well, but people who are looking to build a business to create time freedom, which we're all about, for to spend more time with their kids. And what's important, that's awesome. That's what we've done. It also comes with some additional challenges, and I think we're sort of me as a mom, I'm in a unique position to help you learn how to do that successfully, because there's not a lot of female internet marketers that have young kids, like little kids, not empty nesters and people who are not in this same state of life, if you will. So I'm going to give you four tips that are really key to your business success, being able to rock internet marketing, online marketing, whatever kind of business that you're running online. There are some unique challenges that you face as a mom, as a dad with young children, and I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you with that, because it's my heart to help other people create that kind of time freedom that you deserve for you and your family. So 4 tips, guys. We're gonna do a little bit more of this. Say hello, comment, let me know that you're watching this and this sort of thing is helpful, because I'm here to serve you and to give you the insights and the help and the training and everything that you need to be successful in your business. So let me know if this is helpful, and we're gonna dive in. 4 tips that are key, guys. One thing that is critical to not losing your mind, to creating success in your business, tip number 4 is, hey Cody, welcome. Tip number 4 is looking at leveraged marketing strategies. Leveraged marketing strategies are key to keeping your sanity, to still being able to have time to be a mom, to be a dad, and rock that world still without losing your mind. Unfortunately, I've seen it, people that we've connected with, that have followed some of our trainings, but they get going on very unleveraged strategies. So things like networking on Facebook, doing really the hustle, the Facebook or the Instagram hustle, where they're just messaging with people, where they're connecting with folks, where they're doing curiosity-based posts. All of that stuff works, but if you're a mom of little kids, your time is like crazy precious. And that kind of stuff takes a lot of time to see results, to get paid. And if time's the most precious thing you have, so I highly encourage you to use more leveraged marketing strategies, something like YouTube, like Facebook ads, getting into the world of leverage and building an audience, blogging. There's so many ways you can do this, but look for leverage strategies where you can sit down, you can put in the time, you can put in the work, and then you can close it off and you can be a mom, you can be a dad, and you're not connected to your phone all day long like you are when you're doing Facebook messaging and networking and all that kind of stuff that you do with Facebook. So tip number 4 is using leverage marketing strategies like YouTube, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook ads, things where you're building a large audience, you put in the work, you shut it down, and you move on with your day. That's going to be key to your success, and not losing your mind and ignoring your children, scrolling through your Facebook all day long. So leverage strategies, number 1. Or number 4, I guess we're going the other way. So tip number 3 is to definitely position yourself, your brand, as a parent. This is really key, because life happens. You can be on a live webinar, you can be doing a Facebook live, a YouTube live, whatever, and a kid might streak naked across the back of your screen, or someone starts screaming, or I believe this or not, guys, I actually had our oldest, who's now 5, he at the time was potty training, and I was doing a webinar, and I had to pause the webinar to go wipe his butt. Like, that's real life mompreneur action right there, right? Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. And I had to go wipe his bottom, and then, he could go on and, play and do things, and I can get back to my webinar. So it's important that you brand yourself. You build that brand, that image online as a parent as well as an entrepreneur, so that when those things happen, your audience is okay with it. That you've attracted to yourself people who are okay with kids, that are probably parents or grandparents themselves. So leverage that, you don't have to show and display your kids all over in your marketing, but talk about being a parent, mention your children, that sort of thing, so that you're attracting to you people who understand you're a parent and get that that's okay. And they're not going to be turned off when real life happens and you've got kids screaming in the background, because that's going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. And that also goes right into calling your leads. So the faster you want to make money, you may not want to hear this, but the more you want to make money right away, the more you should call your leads. Call your leads. I'm going to adjust here. Because that's the fastest way to get going. Fastest way to make money, guys. Generate your leads, call your leads. It really helps speed up that know, like, and trust factor with your audience. And so if you can speed up the know, like, and trust factor with your audience, they're much more likely to make purchases. So call your leads. It's a great thing to do. I've heard from so many people, I can't call my leads. I watch my kids. I've got my kids with me all day long. Okay, so did I. I still called my leads. I still made money because we branded together as parents. Like, we're doing all of this so we can spend more time with our kids. We shouldn't hide our kids. So when I would call leads, they would typically already understand that we're parents, because it's all over our marketing. And we're attracting to us people who are also parents or grandparents, and they actually reminisce. Their kids are often, we're older, and my toddler would start screaming in the background or something. I'd start running away. Thanks, Cody. I'd start, going to hide in a closet on the phone to get a little more quiet, and I'd be so apologetic at first, be like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, it's fine. I wish I still had those moments. I wish that I had done this back when my kids were little, because I missed out on so much of their childhood. So it actually built more of that relationship, made more of a connection, that know, like, and trust factor, so that they were more comfortable with us and ready to make a purchase. So don't hide from your kids. Don't stop yourself from making calls. After a few of those conversations, then I would just own it. My kid, yeah, he's loud. My 5-year-old, loud kid, naturally very outgoing. And he would get very loud when I'm calling leads. And I would just own it and just say, yep, this is real life work from home, because it is. The purpose for a lot of people building online businesses is the ability to spend more time with their children. Like, that's what they're going for. They're working their lives away. They're in their 9 to 5, and now they're ready to, not do that anymore. It's not about money, it's about time. They start to understand that time is the most precious thing that they have, and they want to spend it with their family, not just working for their boss. So when you let them in on the glimpses of what real life working from home looks like, that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. That helps them. Okay? So incorporate your children into your branding and into your marketing, and it's going to be okay, because life's going to happen, and they're going to show up unexpectedly. You're going to have to wipe butts, and there's going to be screaming and fighting and whatever happen from time to time, and that's okay. Brand accordingly, and it's going to be all right. All right, tip number 2. Are you ready? Tip number 2. Let me have a sip. Tip number 2 is prioritize your quiet time. Prioritize your quiet time. That sounds simple, but you really have to. So things like making a post on for your Instagram feed or Twitter or Facebook, that's definitely stuff, unless you're doing a live, that's stuff that can be done easily sitting next to your kids, right? Like, does not require quiet time. When you have quiet time, you should be doing focused, really honed in on the activities that require quiet time. So that's maybe shooting videos, maybe that's writing. I know it's really hard for me to write, scripts or blog posts, that sort of thing, if I keep getting interrupted. Like it's challenging for me to do that because I'm like, it's breaking up my creative flow. So it's much easier for me to crank that stuff out in quiet time. So I prioritize when I've got my oldest is at school or at, he's going to go to vacation Bible school soon. Like when he's out during the day and my littlest one takes a nap, that is quiet time, and that is crank out the work time because it's quiet, and now I can crank out any writing that I'm doing. I'm going to shoot videos. I'm going to do things that are easier to do when it's quiet in the house. That's also, so kind of our schedule to make that work is that, yeah, I publish my videos. I do some things to get it ready to publish right when we get up in the morning. I get my son off to school, and then I'm momming, right, until my 2-year-old goes down for his nap. Once he goes down for his nap, then it's hustle mode while he's napping. That's like my most productive time of the day. When he goes down for his nap, that's a couple hours. If you're very organized with what needs to be done during quiet time, you can do really well. So crush it during that nap time, and then we go get brother from school, and then it's family time until the kids go to bed at between 7 and 8 o'clock. Once that happens, guess what? It's work time for mommy again. And I spend a couple more hours, put in a couple more hours of work, doing things for our customers, our clients. Oh, there's a boat going by. Hi. This is, yeah, see that's a canal right here, guys? We live on the water here. And it's beautiful. It's a fabulous day. So, after bedtime, I'm also going to be shooting any videos, working on any funnels, anything that needs to get done. I'll put in another couple hours after bedtime. So prioritize quiet time when kids are asleep, get as much done as possible, and then do the things that don't require quiet when they're up and rowdy and up, out and about. And it's not always going to work out perfect. You're going to have to do webinars. You're going to have to do things while the kids are awake. And that's okay, because remember, you branded as a parent, and so they accept that. Your audience accepts that and expects that from you when there's a naked kid running out through your background of your live video or something crazy. So the final key here that we're going to talk about for building a successful online business and really getting to money as fast as possible is, we already talked about leverage marketing, which is important, but you need to learn you need to find a leveraged opportunity. So if it's something, so I wouldn't suggest necessarily something like, network marketing or that sort of thing that's very interactive. Like you're going to have to interact for each of those sales. It's very putting your face forward and making connections with people one-on-one. That's not necessarily a leverage strategy, and it's a lot harder to do it on scale enough to make good money when you're still being a parent. So it's easier to find things like some really great affiliate marketing programs that will take care of the selling for you. You just drive traffic. So all you got to work on is building an audience and sending that audience off to a link. That's, yes, you have to learn how to do that, and it takes time to learn to do that, but it's a lot easier than also trying to close the sales and learning that whole process as well before you make money. So you can make money a lot quicker and a lot easier and just more leveraged when you have a leveraged opportunity that's set up that way, that has great marketing. You drive the traffic, they handle the marketing, making the sale, doing the follow-up, all of that stuff's handled by them, and it makes your life easier. So you're not doing three-way calls, you're not following up, you're not team building, any of that kind of stuff. You're just driving traffic and making money, and you can really protect your family time that way. I think Amazon FBA is another great one. That's very leveraged when you get that. When you have a product up and launched, it's very hands-off. There's not a ton for you to be doing on a day-to-day basis. So again, that's a good opportunity that's very leveraged and something that works well for a family that wants to protect their family time and stay off of their phones and their computers 24/7. So look for opportunities that are very leveraged, that handle as much of the selling and everything for you, so you can just minimize what you have to do and get really good at those very specific skills to make money. So I hope that does make sense. We've got some awesome training that's going to go more into that, show you how to find those opportunities that are very leveraged, how to, build your very first 6-figure and then on to 7-figure business online. I'm going to put that I don't have it handy and I'm on my phone. So here's the deal. If you're live, just come back to this in about 30 seconds as I end, and I'll throw this in as a comment for you guys, the link. So I'm going to throw in a link for you that's training about building your online business. So to find leverage, embrace your children in your marketing, leverage, protect your time. Is what it comes down to. Todd and I have done this very successfully. We've built our 7-figure business. We've moved across the country to be, live where we want. Well, thank you very much, Cody. Have an awesome day, guys. You are worth it. Your family's worth it. Make sure that you subscribe if you are not subscribed to our channel. Grab the link to the training. I'm going to post it as a comment as soon as this video ends, or edit it in the description, however it lets me do it on lives. And have a blessed day. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, and take care. Bye-bye.